Take a moment to look at this picture of two young boys having fun playing a video game. You may be wondering, oh Malty Picky, what video game are they playing? Well, I'm gonna tell you what video game they are playing. They're probably playing Risk of Rain 2. Why? Because it's fun and awesome. And I'm gonna give you reasons in these videos why it is awesome and my personal opinion about it. So, without further ado, let's start the video. Here's the list of things I'm gonna talk about in this video and their timestamps, so if you don't mind, I'll start with the first one. I want to give you a quick reminder that at the time of recording this video there are total 9 different characters, and their abilities and the number of characters can change in the future of the game, so keep in mind that if you're watching this from far future, some things may be wrong, so let's get going, I guess. The Commander, the first character you're given to play as, and probably the simplest one to learn. He has a dash, he has 2 pistols, and he can shoot really fast. That's pretty much it, that's his whole gimmick. Next up is the Huntress. She is the famous glass cannon, and people like to play with her because she has a lot of mobility. You can do a lot of plays with her, she deals a lot of damage, and that's the reason that people pick her. And it's not because she has those damn juicy thighs. This next one is for my fellow weeps. You wanna look cool in this game? You wanna play as a ninja? Have a big katana? Well, this character is for you. He can double jump, he can dash through enemies, he can slash enemies in half, and that character is Kenji Shimada. Next on the list is the Engineer, and he is my favorite, as you can probably tell from the thumbnail. I really love playing as him because he is pretty chill, and one of my best rounds are with him. He has simple abilities. His basics is the grenade launcher, he can place mines, and he can place turrets. The biggest problem about him is that he cannot hit flying units well because he has low range on his abilities, but the turrets can, so you have to keep in mind to have one turret beside you. And what's awesome about turrets is that the turrets inherit your items you picked up. So if you picked up, I don't know, like 50 items and you place the turret has 50 items, but keep in mind that sometimes you have to replace them, so you add more items to them. Example is that if you have like 45 items at the beginning of the stage and you place them, they will have 45. If at the end of stage you collect like 10 more items, you have 55, and you didn't summon the turret again, the turret still has that 45 items from the beginning. So keep in mind that you have to resummon them at a certain point so they gain more items and can be more beneficial to you. If you're looking for more complex and unique gameplay, then the next character is for you. The Artificer is pretty unique in that way that she has 2 elements that she wields, fire and shock. She has a flamethrower, she has a limit number of bullets, that's 4 that refresh over time, but it refreshes one by one, and she has a shock ball that deals a lot of damage. To be honest, I just didn't like the rest of her abilities, so I'm giving you from my experience, and I've started playing her a lot lately because I like her uniqueness. Overall, I recommend you to give it a try, because with her you either dominate the whole run or you lose in 2 stages. So yeah, be careful when playing with her. If you like going fast, one-punching things like Saitama the One Punch Man, and swinging around like a monkey, then this character is for you. It's the Loader. To be honest, he's my least favorite. I had like 5 rounds with him, and overall he's pretty strong, but he's not my type. If you think I should play him more, then leave a comment down below and I will give him another chance. The first time I saw this character, my initial thought was, oh my god, this is Volley if he had a big machine gun. Overall, this character is pretty fun because he can switch between 2 guns, and when he switches between 2 guns he can switch between 2 active items, and yes, he can have 2 active at once, and no, they don't share the cooldown, so you can spam one active item while the other is on the cooldown, so you can also pull crazy combos with them. Overall, he's a pretty goofy character and I kinda like him a lot, and he's probably my second favorite of the bunch. Have you ever felt that pain about trying to do something multiple times but still failing in the end? That pain I felt when I was trying to acquire this character. Acquiring this character was so hard. I tried so many times, I failed so many times. I stopped counting how many times I failed. but when I succeeded I was so happy. Was he worth it? Damn right he was worth it. He's cool, bro, look at him, he's weird. He's a plant robot thing, I don't know what he is, but he uses his health as a resource to activate his abilities. He gains life by attacking people, and that's pretty much it. He's awesome. Let's get to the next one. This is Acrid. He's the best boy. He's the best, he's the cutest, look at him. I don't care what you're saying, he's the best. Acrid is the best. Next one. The final one on the list is the captain, and he's probably one of the strongest characters in this game. What's cool about him is his abilities. He has a passive that almost neutralizes every missile that is coming in his way. He has a shotgun that deals a lot of damage at close range. He can point to the ground and his spaceship will barrage it with the rockets. He can summon 2 beacons per stage, and beacons do differently depending on what you have chosen. People mostly choose 2 hacking beacons because when you place a hacking beacon next to a shrine or a chest, the value of that chest and shrine becomes 0, so you get free items, which is overpowered sometimes if you get a legendary chest. That's about all the characters on this list. I hope you liked it, and we'll now move to the next subject, and that's the items. The best part of this game is, of course, are the items. The fact that you can stack them infinitely and have thousands and thousands of items equipped at once is what makes this game pretty awesome. And I'm not gonna talk about every item in this video because it will make this video too long. So I'm gonna talk about the rarities and different in the rarities. As you can see on the screen, I'm gonna give you the list of item rarities. You have common, rare, legendary, lunar, active and the boss ones. And without further ado, I'm gonna start with the first rare, and that is the white one, the commons. For these items I have few tips to give you, because you're probably gonna have most of them. Some items like chance to block all cooldown reduction abilities will never be 100%, and items such as that give you critical chance will be useless at certain point. An example is that this item on the screen gives you 10% critical chance, and having more than 10 of them is pretty much useless because it will give you 100% chance. And yes, that is quick math. Overall, that's pretty much it about the common items. Let's move on. Just like common items, rare items give you stats, but with additional effect. I will use this item I'm showing you right now on the screen as an example. It gives you 5% of critical chance, but when you crit, it will give you a burst of attack speed for a short period of time. And of course, rare items are rarer than common items, it's in the name. Now it's time for the big boys, the legendaries. They are one of the strongest items in the game, and having one of them can change your run for the better. They always pop up from the legendary chest, but have small chances to drop from normal chests and shrines. The best feeling is when you start the run and open few chests and the legendary pops up, you get instantly hard on. The hardest boner you ever had, man. No chick can make you that hard, trust me, I know. On to the next one. If you ask me, I will say the active items in Risk Arena are pretty much a boost to your character in regarding of defensive or offensive, depending on which active item you have equipped. And overall, they are pretty much different from normal items in regard that you can have only one active item equipped at a time, and that's pretty much it. Nothing else to say about them. Moving on. Lunar items, or as I can see them as meme items, because they have insanely good effects with insanely negative effects as well, so they kinda balance each other out. To get a lunar item you will need a lunar coin, and to obtain the lunar coin you will need to kill monsters, and monsters have a chance to drop the lunar coin. Overall, pretty meme item. Probably don't pick it up if you wanna have a great run, but if you wanna meme with friends and kill your friends and overall have a fun time, you can pick them up as many as you want. On to the final one. The boss items have a chance to drop from the Rift boss, and all of them are pretty good, so if you see one, just pick it up, and that's pretty much it. There is a lot of monsters in this game, and I don't have time for this video to talk about each one of them, so I'm gonna talk about a few of them that I really hate, and let's start with the least hated one. The first time I saw one of these big lizard boys is when one of them spawned or charged at me and instantly killed me. I pissed my pants, not gonna lie. Overall, when you get used to the game, they're pretty much easy to deal with. You just have to keep your distance from them and focus on the little guys and then focus on them. They have a lot of health and they're pretty much just annoying, and their missiles can be easily dodged from afar, and that's pretty much it. They're just annoying big bastards. On to the next one. You know when they say don't let the appearance fool you? It goes for these little Martian boys. Honestly, I hate them. They probably kill me most of any other common monster, not counting the bosses. They're pretty annoying in that way you don't see them when there is a large explosion and they're like flying across the map. When they shoot you down and you're on the ground, they shoot a goo that slows you and deals the damage over time, and that goo can instantly melt in seconds. It doesn't matter what gear you have, you can die in seconds, and that's pretty annoying when you get stuck and like 3 of them shoot you down from the far, and I hate them. I don't care that they're cute, I hate them. I hate them in the same way that I hate little dogs. Yeah, you're cute, but you're annoying and I hate you. On to the final one. This boss. No, really, just boss. It's the most annoying thing ever. In early game, fucking Christ, this boss is annoying. It's flying, it deals a lot of damage. When it's below a certain percentage of its health, it deals insane amount of damage away, and if you can't hide, well, papa, so you run. If you're playing a melee character, boss is this boss, just start to run. Fuck whoever created this boss, friends, family, you know, and fuck, I hate these guys so much. I don't know, this guy just killed me so many times. You. I'm getting angry again. I can't control. Congratulations, you have made it to the final stage of the video. Thank you very much for sticking around that long. Of course, if you're watching the video right now. Anyway, let's get to the subject. The thing I wanna talk about is the gameplay and the gameplay specific things. So the gameplay is pretty simple. You kill monsters, you get gold, you get items, you get up, you kill the rift boss, and you open the rift portal and you go to the next stage and you repeat the process over and over and over. There's a few things you have to keep in mind, and one of them is the difficulty. The difficulty rises the more time it passes, so you have to keep in mind that you're not too slow or not too fast, because if you're too fast you'll not get enough items to kill the monsters, but if you're too slow the monsters will be much stronger than you. At a certain stage of the game you will get a choice to go to the final boss and defeat him and finish the run, or you can just reverse the portal and continue the run. What's awesome about this game is that you can actually finish it in like average 30 minutes, or you can extend the gameplay for like 3 hours. You can also play this game in multiplayer if you have any friends, or you can play with strangers. It's up to you. And there is one of the best things in this game I found is that you can use artifacts to change your gameplay. They're just like mods, they're awesome. In that way that to obtain an artifact you just have to finish a trial, and there are different kinds of trials depending on the artifact, and they're awesome. I don't have all the artifacts, but I'm gonna give you an example of a few of them. I know all of them, but I'm not gonna spoil anything. And yes, you can have all the artifacts equipped at once. So here's an example of one artifact is that allows friendly fire, so monsters can kill each other and you can kill your friends or yourself with your explosives, technically dealing damage. There's an artifact that allows monsters to spawn in groups of 3, and they will always spawn in groups of 3. There is an artifact that turns every monster in an ally, and there will be no normal monsters. So yeah, you can combine all kinds of artifacts to make some crazy gameplay moments and other shenanigans. The thing I really love about this game is that you can just get in and chill and not worry about anything, and everything's pretty much fun, except a few things that I mentioned, and I'm not gonna talk about that guy again. So yeah, and we're heading to the final stage of this video till the end. And if you're still watching, you'll be rewarded by my compilations of my deaths in Rescoring 2. Some of them pretty embarrassing, not gonna lie, because I filmed them recently and I died in like few first stages, and that's pretty sad. Honestly, I've gone that I've seen haven't played in a while. So yeah, if you would like and subscribe the video, that would be pretty nice. It's free, and I know I have a shitty mic and my English is not very good, because you can probably tell I'm not the English speaker. Overall, making this video is pretty fun, honestly, because for the first time I was listening to my voice and I didn't like it. Anyways, I'm gonna make more videos about other games I like to play, and that's gonna be the theme of this channel, making games I like to play, and I wanna share with you guys who are watching, and give me your opinions and comments about things, and recommending me games on our simultases. So yeah, thank you very much and enjoy the compilation. This is a song I made just for time to pass, because I am lazy to edit that much. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just a little longer, just a little longer, and the compilation is going now.